All right, this is the video for numbers 12 and 13 from the Chapter 3 quiz review. The directions state, solve for x by first writing each side with the same base. So, number 12, we have 3 times 9 to the power of x equals 27 raised to the power of 2 minus x. When we look at it, right, we've got a 3, we've got a 9, and we've got a 27 as our bases. So all of those can be rewritten as base 3. Now, 3 is already 3 to the first power. 9 is the same thing as 3 squared, right? And then we'll keep that raised to the power of x. 27 is 3 to the third power, and we'll keep that raised to the power of 2 minus x. So as we look to simplify these down, right, this is still 3 to the first times 3 to the power, 3 squared to the power of x, right? So we can take it and when we raise a power to a power, we can multiply those. So we're looking at 3 to the power of 2x. On the right side, right, same property coming into play. We're doing 3 times the quantity of 2 minus x. So that's going to give us our base is 3. 3 times 2 would be 6. 3 times negative x would be negative 3x. So here's the part where people sometimes get stuck or they try to figure out what is happening here. So just take it for a second here and think about, like, if I have, x to the first times x to the third, we get x to the 1 plus 3, which is x to the fourth power. So when we're multiplying the two numbers at the same base, we can add the exponents. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to say this is 3 raised to the power of 1 plus 2x. Okay, so when we multiply two numbers at the same base, we add the exponents. And since we have bases 3 on each side, now all we're going to do is compare the exponents. In order for this to be equal, 1 plus 2x has to equal 6 minus 3x, and then we'll just finish solving it. So add my 3x to each side, subtract my 1, and it looks like we've got 5x equals 5, so x has to equal 1. That would be our answer. And you can always take it and check it by plugging it in there, right? 3 times 9 to the first should equal 27 raised to the power of 2 minus 1. Well, 3 times 9 is 27, and then 27 to the first is 27, so we know that it is correct. Let's go ahead and move on to 13. We've got same directions, so we have to look at our bases. Our base here is 32, and then we have our base here is 1/16. So each of those can be written as base 2. Right, 32 is 2 to the fifth power, still raised to the power of 2x minus 1. And then if we think about 1/16, right, 1/16 is the same thing as saying like 1 over 2 to the fourth, and then we could get it out of the denominator by moving it up here, making it a negative. So this is going to equal 2 to the negative fourth power raised to the negative 2x power. And now we're back to that same property, raising a power to a power, we can multiply. So we have 2 to the power of 5 times 2x would be 10x minus 5. And that should equal 2 to the power of negative 4 times negative 2 would be 8x. And now again, since our exponents are going to need to be equal, we're going to just set them equal and solve to see what value of x would do that for us. So we've got minus 10x from each side. Negative 5 is going to equal negative 2x. We'll divide by negative 2. And it looks like x is going to equal either 5 halves or 2.5. And that would be our answers. Again, pretty easy to check. You can just take it and plug it in. For time's sake, I'm going to just let you do that on your own. All right, so problems 12 and 13 from the Chapter 3 quiz review. If you have additional questions, please make sure you reach out.